Test test 2 1 2. Test test 2 1 2. What's up, Jelly Brick? Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for tuning in. Doing another check 2 1 2. Check 2 1 2. Okay, guys, we're about to get this stream started soon. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. Don't forget to hit the share button. Share it to your friends. That would mean a lot to me. I'm doing that myself. Making sure to go ahead and share it on Facebook and all of those nice things. But yeah, we're about to go ahead and get this party started very soon with AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity Update number 2. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you for dropping those likes, guys. I see that. I see that. I see those likes. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. What's up, Jelly? I hope you're having an excellent day so far. Hope everybody's having an excellent day. Uh, an excellent afternoon, if you will. Don't forget to hit that share button, guys. That is what I'm doing currently. I know it takes a little bit of extra time. It takes a couple of seconds or whatever. But if you have the ability to share it, please do share it. Oh no. I messed up. I shared it to the wrong place. It's okay. It's okay, guys. Share it as many places as you can. What's up, Danny? What's up, Daryl? Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome to the stream. We're about to get this started, like literally right now. Give me like 30 seconds. What's up, and welcome to Caleb Smith TV. This is your friend Caleb Smith bringing you a brand new live stream. Today, we are doing update number 2 of AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity Progress streams. Let's go ahead and check it out. The AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity Kickstarter. They've done the pledge manager. They've had several updates since the last time I streamed. So that's what we're going to be going over and taking care of today. So first of all, I want to apologize because I realized that in my last stream, I mentioned that I was basically planning to stream every Friday. And then it's been like an entire month since I've actually streamed, since that stream. So I would like to apologize to you guys for pretty much telling you guys, hey, I'm back. I'm going to be streaming every week and then not streaming for an entire month. I do want to apologize. But to be honest, the reasoning is just because I'm not very good with schedules, to be honest. Um, like if I feel like I have to do something at a certain time on a certain day, I'm not going to feel like doing it because like I'm more of like I like to do whatever I want whenever I want on the fly pretty much because like let's say I plan to do something, right? Let's say I plan to do something like a week in advance, but then a week passes by and then it's time for me to do the thing that I plan to do, but I don't feel like doing it anymore. Like I felt like doing it a week ago, but that was a week ago, you know? Like now is now. I don't feel like doing it now. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole problem. I have that little problem. Where I just I'm not very good at following schedules, even if I set them myself. It's not like some kind of rebellious thing. Like if somebody plans for me to do something, it's like I don't want to do that because I just want to do whatever I want to do. It's not even that. It's just like I could want myself to do something, but then whenever it's finally time to do that thing, I don't want to do it anymore. It's just something that's just basically like a personal problem I have and that I deal with. But I really do want to stream to you guys, at least once a week. But even that's a little hard to do because if you remember in the last stream, I did kind of mention that streaming is a lot harder than people think that it is. Seriously, like it's a lot harder than people think it is, and it's really as simple as that. So whenever it's time for me to stream, like it's time for me to stream, um, maybe I don't feel like doing it, to be honest. So that's like a little thing that I've been battling here lately, but it's okay, guys. I'm streaming here. I'm streaming now. It Here's the funny thing. I planned to stream to you guys yesterday. I planned to stream to you guys yesterday because today's Saturday. I wanted to stream on Fridays. And yesterday was Friday, so I was gonna stream to you guys yesterday, and I did want to stream, but like the it didn't calculate correctly, if that makes any sense. It just didn't happen. I couldn't. The timings, the abilities, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can think of it in like a MOBA sense, it's like I was on full cooldowns. Like I already used all my abilities and I even used my ult. I used my ultimate. Everything was on cooldowns. You know what I mean? That's pretty much how I've been for like the past month, if that makes any sense. Um, but super excited. to be streaming to you guys and to be here today. So let's go ahead and check out what's going on with the new AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity updates. Like, where are we at? Because when we left off, we did update number 18. The and at that point it had been a week since the Kickstarter had ended. So, or really had been like 2 weeks since the Kickstarter ended. So at this point it's been like a month and a half since the Kickstarter ended, and the game's still not out. Is this one of those GTA 6 situations where like literally no matter what, this game's just not going to cut? Like, the Kickstarter's done. They said that it's going to be out like a week after the Kickstarter, and to my knowledge, it's still not out unless like one of these updates says that it's out, and I'm not seeing it. Um, yeah, the game's still not out. I'm not. I'm not complaining. I'm not even going to complain. I'm just mentioning it. I'm just mentioning it for what it is. I'm telling the truth. By the way, went to eat Waffle House with my granddaddy today, and it was awesome. I got double hash browns and a country fried ham. Is it just country ham? I guess just country ham. I got a country ham and some eggs, of course, 2 eggs, and a biscuit and gravy. And I was full as crap. Like, I was so full after that. I'm still so full, guys. That was so good. It was really good. Jelly, the Lego builder, wants Rick rolled his class. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I know that I like. You could say I don't need to apologize, but like, if I set a schedule for myself, you already know that, like, there's the thing about being a man, or not even just being a man, but like being a human and like standing on what you say, and then turning around and then not standing on what you say. Like, I still have that in me that makes me like not enjoy whenever I go back on my word. But that's the good thing is, at least it's my word. So like, I can be lenient on myself. I appreciate you for being lenient on me, Jelly. I was so mad at you about it, but now that you apologized, I forgive you. Caleb, that sounds very excellent. Yo, the excellent. I like the little excellent pun. Okay, let's go ahead and check out Monday AQ Worlds Infinity Status Update that came out nearly a month ago. This update came out nearly a month ago, but I haven't seen it yet, so let's check it out. Thank you for supporting AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity. Excited for the upcoming launch of Alpha and delivering your first batch of your rewards. We are still waiting on the Kickstarter bug to be fixed so we can roll out the Pledge Manager. Details below. The wait is unbearable. There goes Artix with his Paladin class. Actually, he's a warrior class. If you look right there in the top left of this little GIF, you'll see he's actually a warrior rank 2. So I'm assuming he's got some kind of paladin armor equipped with a red cape. But the funny thing that I'm noticing is that it looks like he has Asterian's Chaos Staff, the first Lord of Chaos Staff, right? I see it right there. And he's running away from a bear, which is pretty cool. Waiting on the Pledge Manager. Please bear with us. When you pause and think about it, this suspicious situation is not as grisly as it seems. What? Suspicious. That's a crazy reach on that pun, guys. I'm not gonna lie. If you have been reading the update posts, then you already know our next step is the launch of the Pledge Manager here on Kickstarter. The Pledge Manager is how you will get the survey, which asks for all the information we need in order to deliver your rewards. This includes things like your email and what name you want to use in the credits. We must wait on a bug to be fixed in order to launch it. I am not a bug. I am a feature. What the heck? It is just Artix. It's Artix wearing some kind of spider armor. It's like a full on spider morph. Really cool. I like all the NPCs that I see chilling around. That's pretty cool as well. It is a pretty big bug. We are currently unable to launch the Pledge Manager due to a bug on Kickstarter. They are currently working on it. I wrote you a detailed post about this weird issue blocking the launch of our Pledge Manager. Our Kickstarter rep emailed earlier today and said, I just checked the ticket and it looks like it's still being investigated and they're still trying to trace the root source of the issue. I'll be sure to keep you updated. It has been about 7 days since this bug started. Geez, is this what's been holding off the release of the early access? I guess this is we're figuring out why the early access is taking so long to get started. Wait training. Hurry up and wait. We are still on schedule. We are still getting the servers ready. We are still working on building your rewards. I previously made you a timeline of what will happen and how you will get your Kickstarter rewards. Be sure to read How to Get Your Kickstarter Rewards update post. And more unexpected issues and delays likely? Yes, absolutely. In fact, almost guaranteed. Maybe starting with an issue like this right off the bat was for the best. It gets us mentally ready for the roller coaster that will be alpha. No matter what happens, we will find a way to overcome it and keep going until the game is online and growing. Thank you for being so patient and awesome. Then we have a Discord server that we can join. Despair's Pet. What do you call this? What do you call that? Looks like a cat. First of all, I think I'm obviously seeing the cat representation, but it's mixed with a dragon. I mean, I see the dragon wings, I see the dragon tail. The legs are super weird, and I'm not even getting started on the tennis shoes yet. That thing This thing is straight up wearing Infinity Jordans right now. It's got the AQ Jordans on with the golden infinity symbol on it. That crap goes hard. Those little boots it's wearing goes hard. But the legs make it really weird to tell what kind of animal it truly is. It's some kind of like chimera, I guess. It's basically like a chimera, right? Wait, how do you pronounce that? How the heck do you pronounce this word, guys? Chimera. A chimera is a multifaceted term that spans ancient mythology, biology, and imagination. It primarily refers to a fire-breathing monster from Greek myth or an organism with two or more distinct sets of DNA. Okay, here, I have a little button I can click to see what chimera, how you pronounce it.
Chimera.
What?
Chimera.
Oh, thank you. I did not hear it the first time.
Chimera.
Chimera. Okay, I kind of figured it was chimera or like chimera, but I've always said chimera because like it just kind of goes hard, doesn't it? Doesn't chimera sound harder than chimera, or am I tripping? Because chimera does kind of sound cool. Fart for the one time is crazy. Just use bug spray on the bug. There you go. There's some J's on that mug. That's what I'm saying. It's got the Infinity Jordans on. Hey, Caleb, can you not make the vid about the Lego lore idea? Because, well, I prefer it being personal. Sorry about that. No problem, Jelly. I got you. Because the excellent news is that I have not made that video yet. So, even though we kind of planned on me possibly doing that, don't even worry. Because I'm not going to. Unless you ask me to do it again, and then maybe I'll say yes, and then turn around and still not do it. Because I'm lazy. Alright, let's keep going. Pet monsters. Spider has improved pets. In the original game, pets were very different from monsters. Now, the way we create pets makes it possible for any monster or NPC to become a pet, and vice versa. Whoa! Here you can see the bear from the cave in the new, technically old intro. What? So, anything can be a pet, is what I just read. A pet can be a monster can be a pet. That is awesome. That is sick. Let's go. Badges. We need those stinking badges. What's that from? That line is from somewhere. Artix Entertainment makes that little pun, that little joke. It's like some kind of shout out to some movie or something like all the time, but I have no idea what that movie is. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. As I was writing this post, Alina sent over a screenshot of the badges from the Kickstarter. Snovers made the Eternal Thinks one. Snover? What the heck? Isn't Snover a Pokemon? Oh, it's not spelled the same way. It's not spelled the same way. I was like, Snow? You telling me a team of Pokemon, of Ice type Pokemon, just showed up and started making whatever? Snovers made the Eternal Thinks one. What's the Eternal Thinks? This one? Ah, I knew it was this one because it's over there on the side. I could just tell. I was like, this one's probably the Eternal Thinks, but I don't know because it look like anything quite thankful. Just a bunch of little hearts and Twilly. I guess Twilly is thankful. I don't know. So adorable. On to another important point. Ooh, check it out. We have 3 swords right here. Can I hold on a second? Here we go. I can zoom out a little bit so we can try to actually look at them. There we go. Whoa. 3 swords. A dull sword with a little bit of rust, and then a rather regular sword with regular silver sword material. And then we have a shiny sword with a little bit of gold on it in a complete pristine condition. Really cool. Really cool. Now, what's up with these swords? Because I'm not going to lie, they kind of look like regular swords to me. Alpha Pirate Swords. Okay, so they're Alpha Pirate Swords. I should have known that. One of the stretch goals was an exclusive Infinity Alpha Pirate. The team thought you might need a nice weapon to match the sets. Oh, of course we need a weapon. This should have already been a thing. That kind of makes sense because I remember they have like an evolution of Alpha Pirate armors that all of us founders are going to be getting. And it kind of went from, it's like evolved. Like it starts as like pretty pretty dull, I guess. It's just like these swords, You have something that's pretty basic, and then you have it like in a little nicer form, and then you have it in like its ultimate form. So this is kind of like a similar concept that's going to be going along with those armors. So that's pretty cool. The heck is this? I'm looking at this house inventory player house feature. It looks completely different than the way you set up houses in AdventureQuest Worlds. A lot of the AI, a lot of the UI is looking completely different in AQ Infinity than it did in AQ Worlds. I'm noticing that. The player house feature. Since our last post, we had the first test of the player housing feature in Infinity. The house inventory has a nice look. The placement and sizing tools are a good start, but still need some improvements. It will be fun to see how players decorate their castles and houses in game. Unrelated. In that pic, I'm pretty sure that Captain Rhubarb plush is not a horse. At least when I asked if that was right, they said, nay. Wait, what? I do see that. I see a Captain Rhubarb. I guess it's a plush, but it says it's called a horse for some reason. That's funny. And then a final thank you. P.S. To the backers who accidentally pledged without a reward. Just want you to know I will be fixing your pledges by hand when we start sending codes. P.P.S. To the backers asking if you can increase your pledge tier or get add-ons. You will be able to do both of those things in the Pledge Manager. P.P.P.S. If you have a great idea you would like to share with the team, you can add it here. P.P.P.P.S. Right after I wrote this post, I got another email from our Kickstarter rep that said, wanted to give you an update on the timeline of this issue being resolved. This issue should be resolved by 4/22. is the timeline that the support development team gave me. If you're still blocked come that day, please let me know, and I will continue to escalate the issue. So, yes, that has already passed. That time has definitely already passed. Darian Alfano, 24 days ago, commented and said, Despair's pet name ideas. Alpha Dragoon, Founder Finity / Finity the Founder, Cat Dog the Dragon, Frankenpet, Backer's Best Friend, and Pledgeling. I like all those. Those are pretty cool. My favorite is probably Finity the Founder because it seems pretty creative. But Cat Dog the Dragon is actually, even though it's kind of close to actual like Cat Dog, which is like an old cartoon that used to be on TV, which might have some copyright issues going on, some trademark issues. Um, I mean, who cares? It seems legally distinct enough. Cat Dog the Dragon, I think that's really cool. Frankenpet is cool too. Okay, so let's see. That was update number 19. We're on update number 23, so we still have like 3 or 4 more updates to read through. Pledge Manager is live. This is something I actually already did. So basically, they had like a survey that you had to fill out in order to give them some extra information of like, how what kind of rewards you want and what your preferences are and stuff like that for your Kickstarter rewards for being a founder. And I already took care of that and everything. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope that you're enjoying the live stream so far. Hope you're having a good day. Pledge Manager is live. It is time. Go to the Pledge Manager and fill out the survey. This is how we will get the information needed to start delivering your AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity rewards. Also, you can increase your pledge or get add-ons. Survey on the Pledge Manager? Yep, I already did that. Launched in style. When we hit the button to launch the Kickstarter Pledge Manager, our community's famous server death touch skill was on point. Everything broke catastrophically for about 10 minutes, probably due to notifying 26,000 backers all at once. It is all working fine now. As of the moment I am writing this update, 6,000 of 28,000 backers have already completed their surveys. Firestarter badge. Okay, that's a pretty cool badge. I like the elongated Twilly head. The football shaped Arnold type Twilly head. Hey Arnold type Twilly head. You got another badge. The team and I think you deserve a badge for the outstanding breaking of all the things, and so that we will always remember this glorious day. That badge, created by Snovers, features the second edition Twilly I drew back in 2002 and 2003, with the Stewie from Family Guy style football head. Oishi would later redraw that version into the Twilly we are used to seeing today. Wow, I knew it. I knew that was inspired by some kind of. I thought it was Hey Arnold, but apparently that's a straight up Stewie Griffin inspiration right there. That is awesome. A thank you to the Kickstarter team. I would like to thank Kickstarter for solving the issues from last week and helping us get this live today. Kudos to the rep who has been assisting us and keeping us informed. Oh, check out Despair. Kind of a baddie, guys. How many more badges can we create before the game explodes? I'll be here preparing these Kickstarter reward shops. Okay, interesting. Thank you, Despair. Survey FAQ. Is Despair a real... I have to assume Despair is a developer. Things you should know about the survey. You will have a few weeks to complete the survey on the Pledge Manager and enter your information while we bring the alpha servers up and get the first of your rewards in game for you. Reward codes. We will be sending you codes to unlock the rewards and badges. Character name. You do not have to provide a character name. It is optional. If you enter the wrong name or have a disabled character, it will not hurt anything. Okay. Credits. If you make a mistake on your credits name, we will let you fix it before the credits go live. Okay, cool. Taxes. The pledge manager is collecting sales taxes. VAT, depending on where you live. The heck is VAT? Email. If the email you sent is wrong or bad, we will contact you using the email attached to the Kickstarter. Okay, I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored. I'm getting bored. Statue benevolent. And sorry for anybody that this actually affects, but you can just read. Like, if this stuff affects you guys, like you're having trouble in any way with the Kickstarter, you can literally go read this stuff and look it up for yourself and then fix it for yourself. Like, I really doubt that you're here on my channel watching me give you updates about the game because you're having problems with the game. If you're having problems with the game, then you would be looking up a YouTube video that actually helps you solve that. I seriously apologize if that's not the case. Statue, benevolent and custom founders. Looking forward to creating your statues, seeing the items you choose to sponsor, and starting to build your custom items with you. Our first priority is to get the alpha launched for everyone. Once you are in the game with your access and badges, the team will finish and roll out features like the sponsor item chooser and statue builder, so you can begin getting your special rewards. Yeah, you're talking about rich people stuff. I'm an underworld epic founder. That's it. That's my limit. I'm part of the Infinite Legion. That's it. I'm not rich. I don't have my own statue. Thank you. We are now preparing for alpha. Now that the pledge manager is live, the scary countdown timer to alpha has begun. Backers have a few weeks to fill out their surveys to be in the first batch to receive their codes. We are currently preparing the servers, creating your codes, and getting everything ready for you. Maybe making some new fresh bugs for you to discover when it goes live. I will update you here on Kickstarter every step of the way. If you want faster, more rapid updates, follow my post at aq2d.com. Looking forward to seeing you in game. Battle on, Artix and the AQWORLDS team. Thank you. Find a more dedicated game devs challenge. Impossible. Yep. Artix Entertainment is very dedicated. They always have been. And hopefully always will be. So that was what? Update number 20, right? Wait, what the heck? How did I get here? Go back to all updates. Thank you. Yes, that was update number 20. So, update number 21 says, when does alpha start? Rewards, survey, and game plan update. Okay, okay, now we're getting into the meat and potatoes and the juicy stuff that we're trying to figure out. Greetings, friends. Hold on, let me read some comments. I love old cartoons such as Courage the Cowardly Dog and Ed, Edd and Eddy. Yes, sir. Those are good freaking cartoons, dude. So good job. Good job. Keep that up. One problem I personally have is I have my old account that has Card Clasher on it and Paladin Slayer. And like, bro, do I main that one or do I stay with Brad Danny because it has tons of stuff on it? Ooh, that's a hard choice. Ooh, that's a hard choice. Dude, can I tell you what to do? Can I tell you what to do? Try to do both. Try to get both, dude. Try to get both. Seriously, man. So try to get both of the of your class of your accounts. Try to get both. Can I unlock that? Please unlock this next. Thank you, thank you. Let's go to the forest number 2. Yeah, dude. If there's surely there's a way that we can log in because like okay, you know how they're gonna give us a code so that we can log into the game or at least so that we can play the game. Well, let's say that we use that code so that we can get the game on Steam, and then we get the game on Steam, and then we launch the game on Steam, right? And then it says log in. Do you think that we'll be able to log in using multiple accounts, or do you think that it will force us to use our one account like all the time, no matter what? Like you're only allowed to have one account and use one account. Because my honest idea would be to log in first of all with my main account, like whatever your main account is, which I'm guessing is your newer account. I would use that first and mainly use that for any like linking purposes. like linking it to my Artix Entertainment account or whatever I might be doing. And then I would log out and I would try to log into my old accounts too. And I would make those like my alt accounts so that I could rep those too with like all the spicy stuff that might be on my alt accounts. And I would hope that I can do both of those things, dude. Seriously, I would hope that I can do that because otherwise that would suck. I'm just gonna be honest. Oh crap, we're on a boss fight. Nine-tailed fox. Go go go. Oh yeah, get demolished. Thank you for the gold. I'm now level 5. Let's go ahead and go to the wolf cave. It's gonna be a little harder here. There are some bats. Yeah, we one-shot the bats. One-shot that bat. One-shot that bat. Where's the wolves? Oh, there's the wolf. Boom. Okay, it looks like we're two-shotting wolves. Sweet. Got a nice drop right there. Check out the gear. Okay, pretty cool, pretty cool. Okay, we'll keep farming here at the wolf cave. But anyway, yeah. Come on, quit double-clicking. Thank you. I really hope that's how it is. Only one account will get beta stuff. Like, I see what you're saying. Like, only one account will get the rewards for the like the founder. Only one account will get all the badges and everything. Um, like I said, I would probably do that on my main account just because it's my main account. I would probably do that, and then like I said, I would instantly try to log into my alt accounts so that they can also get some alpha badges, if you will. So they can also get some rewards for basically playing before the game's even out, if that even is a thing. Like surely you can get some cool badges and stuff for playing before the game's out, which means you can make like multiple accounts. And whoa, you can make like 10 different accounts as long as that they're fine with that. It's not against terms of service. I don't know. Hey, anybody out there watching from Artix Entertainment, let me know in the comments if multiple accounts on AQ Worlds Infinity is against terms of service, because the game's not even out yet, so I literally don't know. But yeah, if imagine you make like 10 different accounts on Alpha Infinity, and then you just get like a bunch of like freaking. Well, I guess right now it's new, but like imagine 10 years down the line when Infinity has been out for 10 years, and then all of these alpha items that are going to be in the game right now, like starting out, they're all going to be OG, bro. They're all going to be triple OG. So, like, at that point, you would have literally 10 accounts with triple OG badges and items, right? That would be pretty cool. I don't know. I don't know, guys. And it's not like I would do that, bro. I would literally just have my main, like I said, like my main account and a couple of alt accounts, and that's it. Just like a normal person. Okay, so I feel like I already read this. What a baddie. 3,000 messages! My armored fingers are typing so fast, my keyboard is starting to smoke. The support messages have been coming in fast and furious. I knew there would be a lot, but over the weekend on Kickstarter alone, I have received over 3,000 messages. Excuse me. My fingers have been on turbo like that meme from Bruce Almighty. Finally gave in and asked Despair to help me so we can help all of the backers having issues. That is nothing compared to the volume of incoming mail to our official Artix Entertainment player support. Nythera and her team are buried under an avalanche of support tickets from players eager to recover old accounts or having issues. Please help spread the word that the support team is currently days behind, but we'll be getting to everyone's tickets as fast as possible. I just realized something, guys. I need to check the quality of this. Hey, the stream quality looks pretty good, guys. I'm definitely not trying to toot my own horn, but like compared to my last stream, the stream quality went up without a doubt. I was so That's another reason that like I went like an entire month without streaming, guys, is because like my first stream back after 6 months, I just felt like it was not that good. Like it was okay, guys, but I was looking and like my stream avatars down there at the bottom of the screen were like lagging the entire time on our last AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity update stream, and I was looking at it afterwards, and I was like, it's not like the worst thing that could happen, but I just wasn't happy about it because usually I stay on my toes and everything about stream quality, making sure doing tests and everything to make sure things like like the visuals are working properly and everything's in place properly, and then things like the mic and stuff like that, microphone and camera, like every like I mentioned this stuff in the last stream, but like even in that stream there was still some issues. We were even having I had some camera issues in the last stream, stuff like that. Really hoping to fix that during this stream, and it's looking a lot better, guys. I'm very happy about that. There's one thing that I want to be able to do for you guys if you're going to tune into my stream is to make sure that the stream actually looks good and sounds good. By the way, which by the way, during the audio test for today's stream, seems like I might be having some mic issues or something, like my mic sort of cuts out or something, which used to happen a lot whenever I had my fan running in the background, and I stopped that. I don't run my fan in the background anymore because of that very reason. However, it seems like that is still happening for some reason. There's still noise in the mic. I don't in my mic right now. I don't know why. I have to assume now that it's my secondary laptop, which I'm actually using to stream off of. It has a fan inside that is making noise. And in fact, obviously, both laptops that I'm using right now have a fan inside of them. And so both of those fans are making minuscule noise that is actually probably adding up, creating a fan noise. You see what I'm saying? So there's still a fan noise going on. These are like small issues, but like issues nonetheless that like sometimes as a streamer you're gonna have these issues. You just gotta I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. But anyway, that's just where we're at with it. So if you do hear what I hear whenever it comes to that mic problem that we're having recently, uh, just know that that's the only explanation I have for it. It's my laptop fan. Anyway, top backer questions. Answers to the top questions being sent in. Thank you for the incredibly kind words, stories, and encouragement that you have been sending in. Many messages ask the same questions, so I'd like to put them all here for you. When do I get my Steam key and reward codes? We will email you your keys in a few weeks once we finish helping backers with their issues and prepare the alpha servers, codes, and your first batch of rewards. I backed late. Will I still get rewards? Yes, you will get the rewards and stretch goal rewards. Character name is wrong or I want to change it. No worries. That field was optional and just for our reference. It is not used to send rewards. We will be sending you a code that you can use to unlock the reward on any character you choose. Email is wrong or I want to change it. Also not a problem. We will send the rewards to your Kickstarter email. Okay, this is just stuff where if stuff's wrong, they want to change it, and they all said yes, that you can change it. Okay, I get that. If you accidentally pledge without a reward, we will try matching it to the correct tier before delivering rewards. Okay, I've read all this stuff. I could have sworn in the last update message. Do not panic. After codes and rewards are sent, if you have any problems, you can contact. Thank you, Artix. So yeah, you can just contact our tech support about basically any little problem you have, and chances are they will try to fix it for you, unless that problem is bullcrap and it's not a real problem and you're making something up. So I just go through that portal. This is a pretty cool little setting right here, actually. Alpha is coming. We are currently helping backers with their issues and preparing the servers and your rewards. Originally, we were going to send your keys through Kickstarter's Pledge Manager. Because we have over 28,000 backers getting around 4 codes each, and we want to make it possible to change your credit's name and sponsor item conversion. We are building our own system to track and deliver your rewards. We will be emailing you Steam keys and the reward codes to begin unlocking your rewards in a few weeks. Alpha launch checklist. Transparently, here is exactly what we have remaining to do to launch Alpha. 64,000 Steam keys, done. Launch Pledge Manager, done. 3 game servers acquired and set up, done. Oh, that's really good news. Database changes for tracking backer codes, rewards, and to let backers change their credits names in progress. Generate unique reward codes to unlock all of your rewards for every backer in progress. Finishing preparing alpha for launch. First batch of rewards, intro, town, and remaining major bug fixes in progress. Then, alpha begins and we email all of your Steam keys and reward codes. You will redeem your reward codes in-game. What? New feature. Infinity now lets you redeem your reward codes right inside the game. After you log into AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity, you will see a button labeled Redeem Code. Simply enter your code there and poof, your rewards and badges will be unlocked. Huh. Card game. Chaos Lord card booster. What the heck? Card game. Doomwood card booster. Dude, did they just tell us? They just pretty much told us that they're doing card games in the future again? Chaos Lord card booster, Doomwood card booster, or are these old things? Dude, they might actually be bringing making another card game, and then making packs of those cards that you can buy in store, and then you buy those packs and open those packs, and inside of those packs they have codes that you can redeem inside of AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity for in-game items. They have not mentioned anything like that yet, but I'm looking at this picture and it says card game, Chaos Lord, card booster, card game, Doomwood, card booster. Please do that, Artix Entertainment. Please do that. I will literally, please make an actual card game. Make a competitive trading card game with a 1v1 format, and even introduce maybe a 4-player free-for-all format, casual format as well. And I will be like the number one player for it. Seriously, I will play the crap out of that game, and I'll become number one. Yeah, I'll be the main guy for this card game. Just make the card game. I'll do everything. We want that. We want to see that. Of course, you can still enter your codes the old way if you want. I don't even really care about any of this anymore. I just want Adventure Quest Worlds card game now. What to expect in alpha? You thought breaking Kickstarter a little bit was memorable? Ha! Here, hold my Moglinberry juice. Just watch what happens as we start breaking our own servers together. The goal of this Kickstarter was to raise funds so we could convert as much content from AQWORLDS to Infinity as possible. That is exactly what we are doing now. Brace yourself. If you are joining us for the alpha testing phase, it is going to be a chaotic roller coaster of bugs, missteps, unexplained phenomena, and wacky hijinks. The game will start extremely bare bones and grow under your feet with content as we convert it. You will like that the game that goes 60 FPS. You will like the smooth scrolling maps and being able to walk around with WASD. But for everything you do not like, it will be your job to let us know what to fix and encourage us to keep improving it. It is okay for things to break, be wrong, or not right in the alpha. What is not okay is to ever give up on making it better, because if we just keep at it, ultimately, inevitably, this game will become our shared vision for the future of AdventureQuest Worlds. Awesome. Despair keeps telling people in Discord that she is holding your rewards hostage and then sends this screenshot. She is technically not wrong. Huh. Adding your rewards to the game as they are created. We created shops for each Kickstarter tier. We will add the items into these shops as they are created. You will be able to get your rewards for free, 0 ACs, from these shops at any time. This is nice because it lets you get the items whenever you want them, and it can save you a lot of precious inventory space. Technical note: each of the Kickstarter tiers will give you badges. These badges are what gives you access to the shops. Players will only be able to access shops that they have the badges for. The other shops will just be invisible. The Epic Founder Choice. Ooh, this is where I come in. Epic and Underworld founders get to choose one epic armor set: Destiny, Doom, or Chaos. We did not want you to make your choice without actually seeing the armors in game first. Hashtag wise move. So, when you redeem your reward code, you will get an item in your inventory called the Epic Hero Pack Token. Seemed like a clear and distinct name, but feel free to suggest a cooler one. You will take this token to the founder area, which we are still building now, and use it to get whichever of the 3 sets you desire. Note: legendary founders and above will automatically have all 3. Housing feature, again, with a different picture to go along with it. Housing is functional in Infinity, and the team is currently testing and improving it. The only house in Infinity currently is the Flying Castle House. We are going to convert the cottage next. The housing feature will be disabled at the start of the alpha. It is a more complex system, and you are very likely to break it in creative ways. So we will turn housing on as soon as everything else is verified, running smooth. Perfect. Release it. What the heck? Dude, they have like this crazy, like realistic looking statue inside of the game, just completely clashing with the art style of the base game. I love that. That is awesome. Immortal Founder Statues. Taking this new feature for granted. We have a rock solid plan for statues. It will not be finished ready at the start of Alpha. At least not unless you want us to deliver Alpha longer. In the Founders area, there will be a sculptor whom you can talk to in order to have a statue created. The sculptor will build a statue using the current items you are wearing. You will be able to ask the sculptor to recreate your statue at will. It will update the statue in both games and all places. Spider built a new feature that allows the server to generate a statue on demand. It uses the flash vector art, which will look the best across both games. More on this coming after Alpha launches. Hey, look who it is. That's Kimberly, right? Kimberly from One-Eyed Doll. In case you don't know what that is, I'll look it up right now. One-Eyed Doll. It's apparently a rock duo. American Gothic rock duo. The reason I know this is because I used to listen to One-Eyed Doll because of AdventureQuest Worlds. But I'm trying to remember what her name is. Isn't it Kimberly? What? Kimberly Freeman. Can you please tell us the names of the people that are in One-Eyed Doll? Kimberly Freeman. Huh. Okay, I don't know what some of this stuff is or what it's trying to tell me. But one thing's for certain: this girl is named Kimberly, and I knew that because I'm low key a One Eyed Doll fan, and she's kind of a baddie. All right, anyway, benevolent founders. You will probably appreciate this a lot. After reading so many messages from benevolent founders, we are making an unconventional improvement that will result in having more items fully converted to infinity. That is good news for all players. Originally, benevolent founders were going to be given 5 sponsor tokens. These would be used on a special website to select and choose items to sponsor. If they did not already own the item, it would add the item. Many backers plan to sponsor items they do not have as a way to obtain them, and some want to sponsor items they already own because of how much they like them. Both of these are fine. The most important thing is that if you sponsor the conversion of an item, you are happy with your choices now and in the future. To improve this for benevolent founders, to ensure they get and sponsor what they want, we are going to split each token into two different type tokens. Benevolent founders will get 5 of each. Benevolent Item of Digital Awesomeness, a token that will allow you to choose an item and it will be added to your inventory. Sponsor an Item Conversion Token, a token which can be used to sponsor the conversion of any item in your inventory. This ensures that backers who want to get an item they missed out on can, and prevents benevolent founders from wasting any of their sponsorships just to acquire an item that is already being sponsored. As a result, more game items will be converted, benefiting all players of the game, which is the point. I know that that was a small concern of of me and my friend, is that we were worried that what it's not like we were like I said, this is rich people stuff that we're talking about. We're not sponsoring any items. But we were imagining a world where we were to sponsor some items in AdventureQuest Worlds to AdventureQuest Infinity. What would happen if multiple people sponsor the same item? Seriously, what happens if multiple people sponsor the same item? Like, that's a waste, right? That's why they're calling it a waste right here. Wasting any of their sponsorships just to acquire an item that is already being sponsored. Yeah. Like, what happens if that happens? Which is still not really explaining, but I guess they understand that it's actually an issue, so they're doing their best to, like, pinpoint and fix it, which that's definitely good. That's okay with me. Extra Steam Key stretch goal. All backers get +1 Steam Key. Hold on, that sounds really good. One of our major stretch goals was +1 Steam Keys for all backers. You unlocked it during the Kickstarter campaign. This means even the backers who pledged at the $1 tier will get a Steam Key. Holy crap. But that just unlocks the client in Steam. The key will also come with a reward code that will give the badge that allows them to log in and play the alpha test. So if you pledged at Founder, $25 or above, your additional key and reward code will let you bring a friend into alpha with you. This will also give them access to the bonus reward backers for all backers. Man, you were a good friend. Holy crap. So not only will one of my best friends that already plays this game and already has Founder Edition, he'll be able to play it with me, but now one of my other friends that was less likely to actually purchase the Founders Edition to play Alpha, I can actually just gift them a reward code so that they can play the alpha with me as well, even though they might not have planned to anyway. I can straight up just make one of my friends do it and guilt trip them into playing Adventure Quest Infinity with me. Let's go. Like, come on, man. It's a free reward code. You're the one I chose to give it to. You have to play with me now. You have to spend hours grinding with me for Void High Lord. Let's go. Like, freaking Necrotic Sword of Doom? What? Come on. What's Legion Revenant? Come on. We're talking about thousands of hours of grind time that you have to play with me because I spent this $25 code on you. I gave it to you. And you have to play with me now because you're the friend I chose to play with me. This is awesome, guys. Hell yeah. Join the Artix Discord server. Okay, don't worry. I'm already a part of that. 2 new team members. We wasted no time starting to spend that Kickstarter money you sent our way. Because of you, we are excited to announce 2 coder/artists joined the Infinity team last week. Excuse me. A warm welcome to Pixel Pete and to Tulio. Currently, they are helping to get character creation and loot improved for Alpha. Then they will be helping with the item conversion process. Thank you. Alpha is coming. This was a pretty long post. Congratulations for making it to the end. Hope it answered your top questions clearly and accurately. Once again, on behalf of the entire team, thank you for supporting Infinity. Looking forward to seeing you in Alpha soon. Be sure to check out AQ2D.com. Alright. Sweet. Let's see, what update was that? That was number 21. Awesome. Okay, let's go back to all updates. Now we're on update number 22, Alpha and Rewards update, plus how monsters are made. Cool. This seems like it might be a pretty long update as well. So if you guys wouldn't mind, I'm going to take a quick stream break. We're going to put a quick pause on the stream so I can go get some water real quick because I'm actually pretty thirsty. I've been using my voice a lot, reading all this stuff. I definitely need some water. So I'll be right back, guys. Give me like not even 5 minutes and we'll be right back. So stay tuned to the stream. And we're back. Back again. Caleb's back. Tell a friend. We got the priest unlocked. Let's go. Can I go ahead and upgrade the priest? Nice. What does the priest even do? What the heck does the priest even do? 5 damage? Yeah, the priest is dealing. Yep, 5 damage. Our main character is dealing 9 damage. Pretty strong. Okay, very cool. Let's continue this alpha and rewards update. Plus, how monsters are made. Thank you for staying tuned here on Caleb Smith TV. We're going to go ahead and continue right now. Greetings, friend. Thank you for supporting AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity. The hype for Alpha is real. Even with building our own system to track and deliver your rewards, we are on track to launch Alpha and to start sending your rewards this month. Congratulations to the 24 of 28,000 backers that have already filled out their surveys. If you have not yet, fill out your survey on the Pledge Manager. I took the liberty of naming the alpha servers. Ooh, the mysterious stranger is the one who apparently named the alpha servers. That's pretty cool. Alpha launch checklist. Here is where we are at and what we are doing. Okay, wait. We've seen these. Steam keys done. Pledge manager done. 3 game servers done. Prepare alpha content done. Some of it is still in progress. Backer reward codes and keys done. Well, badges and shops are done. Redeem code server logic is done. But build mini site with passkeys so you can view your codes and keys is still in progress. And generating a unique code for each backer is still in progress. Then alpha begins and we email all of your Steam keys and reward codes. For more info about alpha, visit when does alpha start, reward survey, and game plan update. Epic founder dragon pets. Whoa! Was that a thing? I don't remember this being a thing. I remember that Epic founders get armor and weapons, but I don't remember a dragon pet unless I was just ignoring that part. Epic founder dragons. On the topic of rewards, here is a first look at the Epic founder dragons, designed to match the Epic armors, Chaos, Doom, and Destiny. Arranx did an amazing job creating these. These are so great. So, why not one more? Because the team and I think all Infinity founders deserve a special dragon pet. Infinity Platinum Founder Dragon. Yo, check it out. Every single founder is going to be getting this pet. All Infinity founders getting a Platinum Dragon pet. Check it out. Ta-da! Excited to announce that all Infinity founders will be getting this pet, inspired by the original Platinum Dragon. This new dragon pet is an Infinity exclusive. Backers of the founder tier, $25 or above, will find this added to their rewards. It pairs nicely with your founder armor. That is sweet. Yo, check that crazy looking hellhound out. And another bonus pet for all backers. We will name him Cuddles. Dude, he looks crazy. He doesn't even fit the art style. He looks like AdventureQuest art style. That's like original AdventureQuest art style right there. Original Battle On type stuff. Pictured above is the in progress second pet despair drew for all backers from the voting and live stream. Remember, this abomination is your fault. Now, how about a little behind the scenes stuff? Ooh. Converting AQWORLDS monsters. How monsters are converted from AQWORLDS to Infinity. A number of players wrote to ask me, how do you convert things from AQWORLDS to Infinity? I have been working on the remastered intro and thought you might like to see the process. First, you start with the monster from the original game. The goal is to convert the monster and the maps, items, animations, etc. to run on all devices. We painstakingly remake everything in Unity. While we are at it, we do a little art glow up and improve the things we can, like adding animated clouds to get a sense that the dragon is moving, or adding those beautiful particles to the ring effects. While converting this, the writers pointed out that the NPC art for Princess Tara had changed in later stories in the game, and asked if we could make her match. So we used her art from later in the game, and also turned her into an NPC that we can use later. Check it out, she does look different. I kind of like her original art style better. Even though the new art style is more detailed, and you can tell that it's new, I honestly like the old one, and I don't think that it's the nostalgia talking. I think it's just the way that it looks. I think it honestly looks better. But that's just a personal opinion, guys. Please don't take any offense to me, Artix Entertainment. Export each piece of art to PNG files. See, Flash uses vector art. This is amazing because it is all math and lines. You can scale our original AQWORLDS characters to the size of a building without losing any quality, but it takes a crazy amount of your CPU's processing power to do it. That is also why the original game runs so slow. To run on modern devices and take advantage of powerful GPUs, we need to convert all the pieces of a monster into bitmap images, the same image formats you would use to store photos. These images are made out of pixels. If you scale them up too big, they will be jaggedy and pixeled, which is not great. But the trade-off is your phone's, tablet's, computer's GPU can run it ultra fast. Whoa, check out the breakdown of all the individual parts of the characters. Import the pieces into Unity. Our monsters and NPCs are built out of many individual pieces. We open the original monster in Adobe Animate, formerly known as Flash, and export out each piece. Then we reassemble it into a sprite sheet. Check it out. Sprite skinning. There are multiple ways to set game art up to be animated in Unity. One way is using bones. Most of our monsters use this method. We set up the art in bones so the monster can be squished, bent, and expanded in a natural way as it animates. Check it out. There's the bones. Reanimate all the things a monster can do. Nulgath animates each monster with a new idle, hit, attack, attack 2, death, and all of the others. Some monsters have custom animations for special attacks. This princess monster was interesting because both the princess and dragon needed animations. It is possible to have multiple animators in a monster. It is significantly harder to do this in Unity than it was in Flash. Flash was an amazing animation tool and super good at things like this. Animating in Unity is not as great. We looked at third-party tools for doing animation in Unity, but for a ton of reasons, especially because we did not want to be dependent on a third-party tool, we decided to do it natively. This was the most safe for the long-term future approach. And here we could see the animator tree. We took the common animations from AQWorlds and expanded the list. This lets us do things like having special intros, multiple death animations, and unusual custom animations. Vital components added, like hit spot. Guys, what's up, Anna Rodriguez? I just DM'd Artix asking what I should do about Card Clasher. I just got paranoid and wondered what if my mic wasn't on. Okay, cool. Cool. The mic is still on. I was like, dude, what if I just read all of that and my mic wasn't even on because somehow I didn't turn it? Because that's something that would happen, right? That's like it has a chance of happening. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It's a button, right? I turned my mic on using a button. Imagine I click the button, but I didn't actually click the button. That happens to you guys, right? Like you'll click a button and it's like the button press did not register, so you got to click the button again. It's, that can happen. It has a chance of happening. Vital components added like Hitspot. Then we add mandatory components to the monsters that defines things like where the monster's name is placed, where a projectile's attacks will hit it, how the face is supposed to be framed in the portrait, where its shadow goes, and everything else you can think of to make a monster work in our game world. For example, that big red circle above her head shows where the APOP button would be placed if we added one to her in a map. Okay, I see. I'm not sure what APOP is, but I'm going to guess that that's like a little quest button that you can hit. Generating asset bundles. Once the monster is complete, it is time to turn it into an asset bundle. These are the small files that contain the entire monster. It is grabbed off of our server and loaded into the game when needed. Different devices need different formatted bundles, so the cloud builder creates a different asset bundle for each device. Apple, Android, PC, Mac, Linux. This might be oversharing, but pretty proud of this. Warlick and I made this handy Unity editor tool, that packages up the monster and sends it to the server for testing. Whoa, this looks like a pretty complicated screen that I don't understand at all. Holy moly, look what game developers have to deal with, guys. Add the monster to the database. Finally, the monster is added to the database. It gets a unique ID number, which is how we summon it. We also add the items it drops, gold, and experience values, and any other special things it can do. Once the server is restarted, or if a dev issues the reload all monsters from database command, it becomes possible to spawn the monster into maps, so you can battle it. What the heck? They spelled Princess Terra's name wrong right there. It has an E. I could have sworn that it was Tara. That's Tera. Now I'm heavily confused. Converted monster ready to battle on. Now we just repeat doing that for the rest of the monsters. There are only a few thousand of them. So thank you again for supporting this game and funding this process. We will convert the maps and monsters with each of the sagas and areas that are converted. Doing this in order makes it far more achievable. One more thought on converting monsters and art. Things are going to be different. Some things you will like more, some things less. Maybe you love how the clouds give the red dragon the feeling of flying. But perhaps that diet the green dragon went on to age it up a little does not hit you the same as the original bubbly children's book version. We will listen to your feedback. As long as we are making good decisions than bad ones as we go, we will sculpt the right future of this game together. Talking about sculpting, check it out. Vinci, the sculptor. Oh, that's obviously a Leonardo da Vinci reference. That's pretty cool. Vinci, the new NPC who will sculpt your statues. Vinci will be sculpting statues in AQWORLDS Infinity's founder sanctuary. You could talk to him to buy some of his latest works. If you are an immortal founder or above, then you will be able to ask him to sculpt a statue in your likeness, which he will happily do when this feature is working. Captain Rhubarb and Spider just added the API, server code, and a shiny new Make Statue icon to the game for the team to test this feature. It still needs some work, but it is coming together fast. The final step will be to create a custom house item in the database for each backer who receives an Immortal Founder statue. Pretty cool having your own item in the game's database. Custom item backers. The team and I are eager to begin working on your custom items with you. Thank you again for your patience as we focus fire on getting Alpha live. There are 83 custom backers. Each of you will receive a custom designer doc when it is ready. In the meantime, if you have not been doing so already, brainstorm and make sketches and descriptions. Be sure to read the official backer-only post on custom items. We get a little sneak peek at the gameplay. I really like how the experience in gold looks and how the gold falls and drops out of the monster and then it goes into the character. Do you guys see that? That is really cool. That is a brand new animation that was not originally in AdventureQuest Worlds, and I'm very excited to have that super satisfying animation playing every time we take out one of those monsters. Gold coin particles. Dude, I was just talking about these. I was literally just talking about these. We have benefited a lot from the 2 new team members. While we are working on getting everything ready for Alpha, other improvements that have been on the back burner have been getting finished. The most satisfying improvement from last week is the gold coins that fly out of monsters when you defeat them. It feels good, especially if you played the tech demo and the coins were stuck together when an immobile lens flare plastered on top of them. The number of coins can be controlled in code, which we obviously have not done yet. It is pretty comical that I'm getting 3 gold in that GIF, but there are like 6 or 7 coins flying out. In my headcanon, I am hitting the monster so hard that I am even chopping the gold coins to bits. Oh my gosh. We can do FX like this now. Whoa. Dude, that looks dope. Those animations look so cool. If you have been following my daily post at AQ2D.com, then you may have already seen this. But what you do not know is the coders have already implemented Unity's URP, Universal Rendering Pipeline, into our game. So we now can use fancy shaders like these. The first monster to use it was the Octobear monster near the top of this post. Moglacide. Story time. Last Friday, Ghost finished animating the Moglin pet and tried adding one to the game as an NPC. But when he added it, nothing happened. So he kept trying to add them. Nothing happened. During the Monday morning full team meeting, we all logged on and were brutally mauled by an angry mob of hostile yellow Moglins. Turned out it did work. The server just needed a restart to start a Moglo-procalypse. Oh my gosh. Battle of the Bands on live at the Skull Dome Arena. Did not have a header for this section, so use this old promo image. What the heck? Battle Concert. The quest to find the perfect musical guest. Ooh, this is one of my favorite parts, guys. During the Kickstarter, you unlock the Battle Concert stretch goal. This special event will happen during the live launch of AQWORLDS Infinity. We have been on the quest to find the perfect band for the event. The process of finding, pitching, and actually making an event like this happen is worthy of its own post. If you have been following my Artix Krieger social media account, you can probably guess which potential musical guests we have been reaching out to. We are preparing our first pitch deck to present to a band this week. Wish us luck. Cool. And then we get an invitation to the Discord. Thank you. Woo! You should get a real life achievement for making it to the end of this Gorillafant sized post. Hope you enjoyed it. Really grateful for this opportunity to recreate AQ Worlds for you. As you can tell, there are so many things going on all at once. I do not think we have had this intensity of workload and stress since the launch of the original AQ Worlds. That being said, it is the good kind of stress, the kind you get when you know you are doing the right thing, and that it will ultimately be successful. More questions? If you have more questions, be sure to read the previous post about Alpha. It includes what to expect, spoiler, chaos, and how you will get your rewards. Once again, on behalf of the entire team, thank you for supporting Infinity. Looking forward to seeing you in Alpha soon. Be sure to check out my regular update posts on our official website, aq2d.com. Battle on! P.S. Edit Pledge Manager Survey. I enabled something on Kickstarter that should let you edit your Pledge Manager Survey if you want to change your email credits name or other things. Cool. All right. And that was update number 22. And if I'm not mistaken, there is only one update left that we have not gone through. And it looks like this update actually came out 3 days ago. So it's pretty recent, which makes it very exciting. This one seems to be posted by Alina the Sorceress. Now that makes me wonder. Okay, so most of these posts have actually been posted by Artix himself. That's why whenever we are reading these posts, these update posts, it's kind of like it feels like Artix is talking to us himself, where he's like he talks about himself and he sort of talks from the first person, from his point of view. And this one, this newest update seems to actually be posted by Alina the Sorceress. So this is really interesting. You can now edit your survey and answers to your AQ Worlds Infinity's alpha questions. AQ Worlds Infinity Weekly Progress Update. Greetings and salutations. There is only one thing excited backers want to hear from this update, which is, of course, when is AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity's alpha starting? If everything goes well, we will be publishing the alpha client to Steam and sending codes at the end of the next week. If not, it will be the week after. Daily updates. If you have been reading the My Anything Goes update post and following my daily post at aq2d.com, then you already know we have been burning the midnight oil on your rewards, fixing bugs, and everything else to get Alpha Live ASAP. Alpha is not the finished game. It is my sincere concern, despite my many posts on the topic, that many backers still believe that Alpha will be a full, complete version of the game with everything promised in our campaign already complete. What? In the voice of Luke Skywalker, that's impossible. No. Alpha will start bare bones and be a very chaotic and bug filled experience. If you are brave enough and crazy enough to enjoy such a thing, we would love to have you with us for it. Alpha is a lot of fun if your expectations are correct. The purpose of this Kickstarter was to raise funds for us to convert as much content from AQ Worlds to Infinity as possible. And this is what we have already started doing. We will be building your rewards and the game world under your feet as you play, and sharing details of all the new updates each step of the way. During the alpha, it will be your job to help guide us. With your feedback, we can make the game what we all want it to be. We will have an official place for you to submit bugs and feedback. Encouraging words are optional, but when working on a project this big, positive energy is worth more than gold. As a backer, you can choose to join us for any and all phases of game development: alpha, closed beta, open beta, and live. You can now edit your survey. Thank you to the support crew at Kickstarter for fixing this issue for us. It is now possible to edit your survey answers. Ironically, this no longer matters. We are building our own pledge manager, and it will be a better idea to just edit them there when it is done. But you cannot change your pledge. Unfortunately, it is not possible to increase your pledge nor get add-ons. This has been confirmed by many backers. So we will be building a way to let backers do this on our website after alpha launches. Okay, that's cool. So we are building our own pledge manager. We are calling it the AQ Worlds Infinity Rewards page. Backer: huh? What do you mean you're building your own pledge manager? Artix: we are making a special page on our website for you. You will get your Steam keys, reward codes, and can change your credits name there. How will I get to that page? Once it is ready, we will send a message to the email address you used for Kickstarter. Sounds easy enough. I will write an update post here to let you know when we send the email. Will I be able to upgrade my pledge there? No. This page is just for getting the rewards you already paid for. Will I be able to increase my pledge or get add-ons in alpha? Yes, but not immediately. We're still figuring out how we will do that. So this rewards page puts everything in one place for me? Aye, digital downloads will be available there too. Nice. Hurry. We are. Pictured above, the finished mace from Dage's live draw. Sorry, Dage. Dage's live draw, the mace. The finished mace. It's pretty cool. I like the Doom. I like the Doom theme. Very cool. The Doom Knight theme is always pretty awesome. I like it a lot. I just backed the project. Am I still getting rewards? Yes, of course. All backers of AQ Worlds Infinity are getting the rewards you pledged for, and the stretch goal rewards. Talking about rewards. Whoa. Founder armors. These came out amazing. J Number, artist, just finished all of the founder armor variants. Did you see the image above and ask yourself, why are there so many? Well, there's the male and female version of each founder armor: Founder, Doom, Destiny, and Chaos. Then we also needed to do that for each legendary founder variants too. So it sort of doubles the amount of work, but completely worth it. Let's get another look at these armors. I'll go ahead and scroll out a little bit, zoom out a little bit so we can see them all right there. Looks like there's like a little bit of like a chrono theme going on at the top there. Sort of like a chronomancer theme. And then on the second row, more of a basic, regular old hero founder theme. On the third row there, we got the chaos theme. I really like that. Big fan. I like how it almost gives like a samurai look. And then on the very bottom, we have the Doom theme, which is my personal favorite theme. Very nostalgic for me whenever it comes to these Artix Entertainment games like Dragon Fable, AdventureQuest Worlds, and now AdventureQuest Infinity. Very exciting, very cool. That's the armor that I actually told them that I wanted in the survey pledge manager, whatever it's called. Founder armors. A secret golden quest for all founders? So secret that even the devs do not know what it is yet. In the image above, keen eyes may have hold on, let me scroll back in. In the image above, keen eyes may have noticed this incredible golden version of the founder armor and sword. It was not promised to any of the tiers. In fact, we did not even know J Number was making it. He always goes above and beyond. Because every founder of this game, $25 and above, is bestowed the founder armor, helm, cape, and blade. We were thinking of a quest line where you could evolve your founder armor. Would you like to build this backer-only quest line together during alpha? Feel free to begin suggesting what sort of things would be a suitable quest. The team, the theme should be around what it means to be a founder of the game. It is about protecting and believing in our game world, about being there from the start, about making it happen. Ooh, I like these chests. That's really cool. Epic and Underworld founders. Hey, that's me. I'm an Underworld founder. You will choose Destiny, Doom, or Chaos game via a quest. What? Epic and Underworld founders get to choose between the Destiny, Doom, and Chaos upgrades for their founder armor. You'll be able to see the armors and items in game, so you can choose the one that best suits you. The reward code we give you will add a special token to your character. You can turn this token into a complete quest, which will let you choose your epic founder armor and item pack. Please take your time making this choice. You will only get to make it once. These quests have already been set up in the original AQ Worlds. We are still putting it together in Infinity. Legendary founder houses and spellstones. Spellstones is one thing that I was super interested in because, like, that's kind of rich people stuff because you had to be a legendary founder in order to get the founder spellstones. And I don't even know what spellstones are, but it sounded really cool. We are going to release these new features a bit after alpha starts. You have a lot of rewards coming. The legendary variants of your armors are ready. You also are getting the first of a few new Infinity features. The first are Spellstones. These are entirely new sort of item. It is an inventory item that can cast spells. We have built several prototypes, including the first monstrous transformation. We promised you 3 exclusive spellstones, but you will probably not be surprised to know that we intend to give you more. You will be the first to test classes and spellstones. The spellstones will not be active at the start of alpha. We will have enough bugs to handle at the start of launch without the issues these things are bound to cause. The same is true for housing. While the house system in Infinity is working, it still has known bugs. So first, I want to make sure I let you know that alpha will launch. We handle the alpha craziness. Then, we will release each of these features one at a time and work through the issues together. But, if you want a sneak peek at the Flying Fortress of Infinity now, Alina has the preview of the house equipped in the original game, AQ.com, and you can go to it in-game by typing /house Alina. Founder's Sanctuary, work in progress. You know, that actually kind of makes me want to do that now. I kind of want to load up AdventureQuest Worlds real quick. Let's see. Our tick server is full. We'll just join your roomie. Let's just join your roomie. Okay. /house Alina. Let's check it out. Apparently, I'm the only one here. So this is the oh yeah, I have like a if I click on my weapon, I can actually change the way it looks. Kind of cool. So this is the preview for Alina's house. Dancing Banana. What's up, Dancing Banana? Whoops. There we go. Anyway, here's the preview. What is this preview for again? The Flying Fortress of Infinity. That's right. Check it out. Ooh, so this is what the front yard looks like. Very cool. And then here's like a side yard, I guess. What in the world? Another side yard. And then boom. Wait, I'm so confused. Dude. So if you use this, you can just automatically appear at the front door. If you use these portals, then this takes you back to the little side floating islands, which there seem to be two of them. Okay, let's go inside. Check it out. Let's go upstairs. Okay, a side room upstairs. What the heck? Dude, I don't know what that character is, but that is cool. What the heck? Dancing Banana says, I'm stuck in jail. It's cold. I'm hungry. What in the world? Okay, this room is just completely empty, apparently. I'm guessing that other room is supposed to be empty too, but Alina put some items in there. Alright, let's check in here. An empty room. It's pretty cool. Whoa! Dude, this place looks like a dang church. This looks crazy. What is this? Okay, now we're moving upstairs. Do you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the first Lord of Chaos's tower. This reminds me of Asterian's upside down tower, if you guys remember that from the first Lord of Chaos storyline. Okay, and then it takes us to the very top of the tower where we can customize our armor and our character. Very interesting. Now, why do we have to be here in order to do that? I mean, I'm not even zoomed in enough to really look at my character. So why does it allow me to customize my armor here? Wait, I click solo room. Oh, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense. And I can just use my bank here? Dude, this house is awesome. There is one little problem, though. In order to access this room, which is possibly the most utilized room in the house because you have character customized, armor customized, and the bank all in this one room, the problem with that is you literally have to walk through like 10 rooms just to get here. You have to walk through the portal, then you have to go walk inside the house, then you have to walk inside, go all the way to the church room, then you have to walk all the way up the tower steps until you finally get to this room, and then you get to access your bank. Like, bro, you might as well just type /join bank at that point. I'll show you guys my house in a second. The way I have my house set up is that it's actually pretty easy. Like, I don't have an armor customization in my house, actually. I just glitched, guys. I just got completely glitched. I can't move. I don't know what just happened, but it just... Alright, here. Let's go to my house real quick. So you pull up to my house, and then you click on Mysterious Stranger, and then boom. I have my bank. That's how fast I can get to my bank. Now, I do not have armor customization in my house, like I said. So, like, that's not even a thing for me. But, like, as far as accessing the bank, I don't want to have to walk very far in order to do that. That's just a personal preference. Going back to Alina's house real quick. There was I didn't check over here. Okay, now we're going to go right. Okay, this must be the jail thing that Dancing Banana was talking about. If we go in here, yeah, I'm getting dungeon vibes. There's a dungeon in this floating castle. Oh my gosh. It's a little... They have a dungeon in the floating castle. The flying castle. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I just wanted to walk through the entire house. I think I've seen every single room in this house now. It's a really cool house. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually a really cool house. Literally, my only complaint, I think, is that of how long it takes to walk in order to get to the armor customization and bank room. What are you saying? Wait, wait, wait for? Nice armors. Yeah, it's very. I'm now dressed as Howling Wizard. The the howls from the yeah. Well, it wasn't really a floating castle; it was a moving castle. But I see what you're saying. It is very similar. It was a walking castle. It was kind of floating, I guess, on two legs. It was a walking castle. But yeah, you do have. I can't get over the fact they added a dungeon to this cat. That's hilarious. A magic floating castle with multiple dimensions. Now I just want to watch the movie again because it was actually pretty insane. It was actually a pretty cool movie. I remember, like, no spoilers, but I remember it had me tripped out because, like, weird stuff, like the main character can turn, like I said, close your ears if you don't want spoilers. I don't really think this is a spoiler, but like he can turn into like half a bird, pretty much. Like he can grow bird wings for a short amount of time, and that's what he uses to fight. And it like seriously expends a lot of his energy, and so it's not good for him to go into the bird form and fight. But he's that's his thing that he does is go into bird form and fight. So pretty cool. That's all I'm gonna say. Pretty cool. So it is pretty nice. I kind of want to watch that movie again. All right, peace out, Dancing Banana, aka Brad Danny. Oh, I didn't see your last message. Message. I'm sorry, bro. Logging out of AQ for now because I just wanted to get that little thing. Sorry, bro. Didn't see your last message. I should have let you said bye, but I forgot. I still have this stuff I gotta read. This crazy stuff. Thanks for popping up, though, for the little YouTube shout out. The Founders Sanctuary Art Sneak Peek. A tribute area to all of the backers of AQ Worlds Infinity. It is being built now. The tower is massive. Within you will find backer rewards, statues, quests, and even an exclusive area that only you and the Kickstarter backers will ever be able to enter. Vinci, the NPC who builds the statues, will live there. Great suggestions. What is this? This is that Octobear thing. In the comments sections of these posts, there have been a ton of great ideas to improve the game. So we made an official place to put them that the team will check us as we launch Alpha. Oh my god, what a baddie. Holy crap. Join the Discord. Yes, indeed. Sorry for kicking your butt into your forehead. What's a... That is no way to talk to a Moglin. We did manage to add our first cutscene choice into the intro. It is a homage to Dragon Fable. Oh, dude, that is sick. What a cool shout out. But that dialogue in the screenshot will not be in the final cut. Aw, man. Pretty sure Ghost, animator, just put it there just so I would not forget to rewrite it. Figured you might appreciate seeing a weird outtake like this. That's pretty funny. There is so much time and so little to do. Wait, reverse that. Thank you for supporting Infinity, being so supportive, patient, and for spending all those brain calories reading my encyclopedia-sized posts. For smaller, bite-sized updates, please do join me for the daily post at aq2d.com. I said this in the last post. Wait, but this one's written by Alina. I thought the last post was written by Artix. Now I'm getting very confused, and I feel like all of the posts were actually written by Alina and not Artix. Artix or Alina, if you happen to be watching this for any reason, please let me know in the comments which one of you, or if either of you or both of you were actually writing these updates. I'm curious and interested. Said this in the last post, but as you can tell, there are so many things going on all at once. While writing this post, Captain Rhubarb, database and server dev, just sent me the first ever sample reward codes to test. John Gar is waiting on me to add music and sound effects to the intro. Also, my wife handed me a letter saying I have been selected for jury duty. Wait, wife? Alina doesn't have a wife? Alina has a husband named Rollith. So this makes me feel like this Artix writing it again, because Artix does have a wife. So now I feel like this is Artix. I'm so confused, guys. Please get that sorted out for me. I'm just gonna assume that every time, like, this must be Artix again. Anyway, alright. We should test the code first. Despair and Jongar are watching me write this live. Opening AQWORLDS Infinity, clicking redeem code, entering my reward code, pressing the button. Success! Successfully redeemed prize code for Kickstarter Infinity Founder Rewards. Woohoo! It worked! This may be my first time live testing things while writing a Kickstarter post. Found a few small issues, and Warlick is already working on them. This is exactly how you will give your character access to the alpha server. Once inside, explore. Talk to Despair's NPC, because talking to the real one does not seem to work, to get the in-game rewards that are finished from the Kickstarter shops. More will be added here as we complete them. Thank you. Once again, on behalf of the entire team, thank you for supporting Infinity. Looking forward to seeing you in Alpha soon. Be sure to check out AQ2D.com. Battle on. Thank you, Artix. Wow. And that was it. That was update number 23. The most recent update. I'm going to look at some of these comments. I'm not surprised this is taking much longer than originally promised. Annoyingly so. Hamburger. Please keep the founder statue are available to all players. I don't think that's going to happen. It seems updating my pledge manager response isn't working. I've hit save and nothing. One way to do the founder quest in alpha would be to have a hole in one of the maps that you can fall into as a bug to report, and you get the gold armor as a reward for the... Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, actually, I think that's pretty cool. And then you have to fight a bug. Then you have to fight a giant bug so you can squash the bug, and then you get your golden bug squasher armor or something. I don't know. But it does sound kind of cool. I like that. All right, guys. I believe that seriously was the latest updates, and that we are now fully caught up. Very cool. I can't believe the game is not out yet. I can't believe the alpha is still not accessible. I'm still waiting on a code, I guess, is what we're officially waiting on, is the code, so that we can actually launch the alpha up on Steam and then enter the code and play. That's all we're waiting for. Super exciting though. Super exciting though. Let me know in the comments how you're feeling about AdventureQuest Worlds Infinity Alpha coming soon. Are we excited? Do we not really care? Let me know, because personally, I'm pretty excited. I'm gonna be playing it a lot, or at least as much as possible. I'm gonna be trying to play it at least once a week in order to be completely caught up on each and every update that comes out. I believe they're going to probably be updating it every Friday or something like that, is usually how they've done it in the past with AQ World. So it's going to be very fun. That's one of the reasons that I want to try to stream every Friday, is so that I can, be up to date on every single one of those Adventure Quest World Affinity updates when they come out. But whether or not that will happen depends on how lazy I can possibly be, guys. So don't hold me into anything I say. This stream is going to be coming to an end soon. Let's see how we're doing here on our idle quest. Ooh, dang, almost got 7,000 gold. Cannot afford the wizard yet. Maybe we can get to a boss battle, though. We're on cemetery. I automatically accidentally unlocked cemetery number 2. Let's just go ahead and go there. Still no boss fight. Still no boss fight. Unlock, go. Okay, here's the boss fight. Death Knight boss fight. Okay. Let's upgrade both of our characters. And then try to help by rapidly clicking on the Death Knight. This is going to take some time. But anyways, guys, I do appreciate you for tuning in to today's stream. I hope that you all enjoyed. Not sure how long I've been streaming for. Literally can't tell. Hold on. Yes, I can. Nearly 2 hours. Nearly a 2-hour stream. Wow. Oh, crap. Got to get this giant skull. Oh, no. We're going to run out of time. We're not going to get it. Oh, no. Hit the giant skull. Hit the giant skull, guys. Oh, no. Okay, whatever. Back to the Death Knight. Yeah, almost a 2-hour stream. I can't believe it. Took us nearly 2 hours to read those 5 updates. Let's see. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, 5 updates. Nearly took us 2 hours to read. Come on, Death Knight, go down. Anyways, guys, I'm going to be trying to get a stream to you guys next week. But in case you guys haven't learned, you cannot take what I say like you can take what I say seriously, but whether or not I'll actually be able to uphold it is a different story. That just gave me a lot of gold, guys. Holy crap, I'm buying the wizard. There we go. We have a wizard casting fireballs now. I'm going to go ahead and purchase the river area and see how we can hold up. Are we holding up good? Can we actually defeat these? Looks like it. Ooh, Stumpy's kind of strong. Okay. Can't defeat Stumpies. We could probably chill in the cemetery maze, though. Can we take these guys out? It spawns a lot. I'm not even sure if we can farm this idly. Also, we haven't found all of the items. Yep, we have not found all of the items in Forest 2. So I probably just want to chill here in the forest. Alright, anyways, guys, that's just Idle Quest. It's just a little side game made by Artix Entertainment that I like to play sometimes. Anyways, like I said, I'm going to try to get a stream to you guys by next Friday. But if next Friday is anything like recently, like I've recently been experiencing, then it might not happen, guys. But we'll just have to see. So stay tuned here on Caleb Smith TV. I appreciate each and every one of you for tuning in. Thank you, Jelly Brick, for tuning in. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Daryl. I appreciate you guys. And thank you, Anna Rodriguez, for tuning in. Thank you for anybody else who tuned in that I might have missed. Let's see. Adriana. Adriana, thank you for tuning in. David Sykes, I really appreciate you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in, everybody, all my friends. I hope that you enjoyed your stay here on Caleb Smith TV today. So stay tuned for next time. Until then, this has been your friend Caleb Smith, signing out.